Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I'm Brendan, or The Blueprint. Today I want to explain to you all why I chose the name The Blueprint. I'm sure that everyone that sees the name The Blueprint has questions like, what makes him think he's the blueprint? Or they say to themselves, his body's not that great, etc. This is exactly why I'm the blueprint. Guys, I'll be expounding on this as time goes on, but for now, I want to convey this as clearly as I possibly can. I have been through the trenches with my journey. For those of you that have seen my 2 fitness journey videos, if you haven't, go watch them from start to finish. They will illustrate to you guys how much I've been through to get to where I am today. I've been through the ups and downs. I know what it's like to feel worthless or to be unmotivated. Most importantly, I'm not the typical fitness influencer that's been a fitness nut since they were a kid, or an influencer that brags about having the greatest genetics. In other words, I'm relatable and trustworthy, is what I'm trying to say. I mean, just be honest with yourself. Would you really want to follow someone that apparently has the greatest genetics and an easy journey? No. You're gonna want someone that actually understands who you are and where you're coming from. That's when I come in. I'm relatable, I'm trustworthy, I'll give you honest and no nonsense guides for nutrition and fitness. I can tell you right now, I don't have amazing genetics. And you guys are gonna be able to see that, by the way. I'll show tons of content for that. In fact, my genetics are just average. There are some parts of me that look better than others and some parts of me that look worse than others. Overall, American Academy of Arts and Sciences studies have shown that 99.9% of people have the same genes. If you've ever looked at the amount of bodybuilding and strength training and nutrition influencers in the world compared to the 8 billion people in the world, that's an extremely minuscule amount. Keep in mind, I'm not trying to say that genetics don't matter. What I am trying to say is that most of the people watching this video and most of the fitness influencers out there are just like me, average. So it's almost redundant to follow these influencers that all claim to have the greatest genetics. Because if they're saying that they received their results from doing some basic workout routine, but they have amazing genetics, then by nature, it would be physically impossible for you or I to reach those same results. Unless, of course, if you have the same amazing genetics. So just to recap, the 2 things that I've touched over is this. 1, I'm relatable. 2, I'm trustworthy. I want everyone to understand that you won't be led astray with me. This seems like a very serious video, by the way, and that's because it is. It's something that I'm extremely passionate about, and most people aren't gonna be like me. I want you to feel that passion in my voice. I want you to know that I genuinely do care about you and everybody else in this world when it comes to this industry and making sure that you guys get where you want to be. As a result, this is why I decided to call myself the Blueprint. I want people to have an easy, no-nonsense guide on how to achieve whatever result they want. And I slaved away for years so that you guys could reach your fitness and nutrition goals without all the distractions that the fitness industry and its fitness influencers cause. To give you guys a little background, when I was just starting out my fitness journey, I remember being obsessed with getting a 6-pack. I would look up on YouTube how to get a 6-pack, literally just type it in like that in bold lettering, and see how littered YouTube and the internet was, and still is, with so many get fit quick videos and programs. So like I said, my goal is to avoid all of the misconception. If you want to know how to get a 6-pack, flat stomach, bulk, lose 10 pounds, cutting, water retention, etc., it doesn't matter what your question or concern is. I will give you a straightforward answer with no fluff. Keep in mind, I also understand that some cases will be circumstantial and might take some question asking in order to resolve the concern. That's why I will have specific detailed videos on those more niche topics. Last topic I want to go over is something that I'm very passionate about, and also is a huge part of why I feel as if I'm allowed to call myself the Blueprint. So what I'm referring to is my status as a lifetime natural. I know, there it is, he said it. He said lifetime natural. Everybody says it, they all lie about it. I get it, trust me, I get it. I want you guys to know I've never taken drugs. PEDs, growth hormone, or anything of this sort. A long time ago, I decided that I wanted to become one of the most well-known fitness influencers of the world. I decided that I wanted to prove to myself the capabilities of an average man like myself trying to reach an amazing physical shape without the use of drugs. Guys, I don't even use creatine, and rarely ever will you see me taking pre-workout. Side note, creatine isn't cheating to me. I'll give you my take on that in a future video. Anyways, the point is that I wanted to prove myself without the use of a pill or a needle. All in all, I'm gonna wrap up this video, but some last remarks before I go. Ultimately, I'm hoping that the people that see my content can become inspired to become their own blueprint and show others the truth about becoming the best that they can be whilst being natural. Anyways, those are my final remarks, YouTube. I hope that when you guys watch this video, you can recognize how deeply I care about each one of you guys and how much I want you all to know and understand with every fiber of my being that I want you guys to reach your journey and know that it's not a waste of time. I want you to know the real capabilities of a human being without having to resort to cheating. I want you to follow this channel, subscribe, like my videos, get it blown up. I don't care about money at the end of the day. I don't care about how big my paycheck's gonna be at the end of the month. I want the publicity and notoriety with my channel because I want everybody to know who I am. Even if it means that everybody hated me and I was the most hated influencer in the world, I would not care. This isn't about money for me. This isn't about a quick grab or a steal like how it is for most. I want people's attention so that I can burn a hole into all the fakes and cheaters out there. Because I want them to remember me. I want them to know that this guy right here, somebody with average genetics, somebody who had to push past all the limits as hard as possible, was able to make it, was able to really show people the truth. He actually did it. He trained for years and years and years and dieted for years and years and years and did exactly what they said. And I want them to see the results of it. And they may not know the results, but they know that what they have and what I was doing wasn't going to meet up to what they were doing. And then they just chalk it up to, oh, I just have the best genetics in the world. Okay. We'll touch base on that in a future video. But I want you guys to understand, like I said in the beginning, I am trustworthy. I am relatable. I'm not trying to steer you guys off the right path. Anyways, thanks YouTube for listening. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one.